Hello, fellow geeks and citizens. I am Geeky Your Gamer, and thank you for joining me as we seek to build efficient machines and leverage my tech know-how. Welcome back to Techopolis 3. Alrighty, so when we left off, we had just finished completing the third chapter, Melting, and we are looking into basic Technium. And I noticed something when I was looking at this ingot here and how we make it. And that is that while I can produce some of these things, I have not automated all of them. And so I'm going to stop and do this is my thing. This is my thing on this channel on these mod packs is to do these technical builds. And so I'm going to finish automating the rest of the things I don't have automated. I have a kind of a plan already sketched out here. Let's go over here. So in between episodes, I created some more cobblestone melters. We may have to add more. I don't really know the capacity of how many we're going to need. Also, we did this kind of near the end of the episode to automate stone gear creation. And so it's been cranking away. It's doing pretty well. And I put in some blocks here so that eventually it'll stop. And when I looked at the basic Technium, the things that we can automate today that we have in place already, we can automate black brick, which actually only requires us to pipe in, let's see here, molten black brick clay, which we are producing in our miner. So I'm going to take a look at that. The next thing we look at is the mini coal. We already know how to make coal from charcoal. And I've actually, one of the other things I did in between episodes is I set up this little furnace array coming off of the same two feeders to this, because this gets backed up pretty quick with creosote oil. So this these logs will just sit here. So I set up a nice backlog of charcoal, which is what you need to make coal. Continuing to look at our things we need to make. I'll skip copper because we haven't done that yet. That's in the next chapter. And flint is coming up very soon. So glass is another one. And all we have to do is feed into here sand, which we have access from a miner. So at least we can go ahead and set up 3 of these. And so I've laid out a kind of a basic pattern of my plan for doing this. What you'll see is here, I got a solidifier array with controller and a tank. From the top, I'm going to be feeding in the lava. From the bottom, I'll be feeding in whatever item needs to go into the controller. And then it will output into a chest. Like so. So let's take a look. The first one we need to do is black bricks. Well, actually, the first thing we need to do is, and we're going to end up doing 5 more of these, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's go ahead and create the solidifier and tanks. So let's see here. I got some black bricks laying around. Hopefully it's enough. Let's see. Simple. We're going to need 5 tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to need 5 solidifiers, which means I'm going to need to make some black bricks. All right. And this is where we'll probably start to run out, actually. So we need to make some more black brick. Oh, wait. Aha. Nice backlog over here. That was completely by accident. So, we take those. All right. Simple solidifier. We're going to need some black brick. Let's go ahead and make a good quantity of that. I'm not going to sit here and math this, but let's start with, say, 32. All right. Solidifier. We need 5 of these. Hey, that was exactly enough. Great. And then for the simple controller, we're going to need less of it, but we're going to still need some. Let's see. If we math this 4 times, we need 20. There's 20. Simple controller, 5 of them. All right. So we're just going to set this up in the same pattern. Get my controllers out here. Controllers in the middle. Gotta make sure I don't fall off the world here. Actually, in this pack, I have no idea what happens if we fall off, because I haven't fallen off yet. But some packs just bounce you back up. Some packs you die and you come up here and you lose all your stuff. Or some packs have a grave. I actually have not taken a look at that in this pack, and frankly, I don't want to know. All right, solidifier. solidifier, 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 and solidifier. Might as well go ahead and get out the wooden hoppers and pump them into the back here. All right, get some tanks. And this is where we'll find out if our lava production is enough. Oh, I do need to disconnect the hoppers from those cables. That's the only thing about cables that I really annoy me is they so quickly connect to everything. Even if you don't want them to. All right, disconnected there, and one more. There we go. All right, so let's pipe in. Let's see here. We got the got the fluid pipe here. Let's go ahead and pipe this in and see what happens. I think we can do this at the same level. I'm sure we're going to run out. But it does look like it's feeding a little bit into each of them. So, oh wow, so that's nice. And these are empty. Yeah, there's no liquid in it. It stopped there. Yeah, a little bit there, a little bit there, and a little bit there. All right, so that's going to keep cranking away. I think that's going to be enough because these things are only going to function when I'm needing to craft. But like I said, if I have to, I can make more of those. I did set up a second miner, I thought. Yeah, a second stone miner, because we were having a lot of stone go out for the stone gears. I could also do the same thing for the cobble for the melter if I need to. So something to keep in mind. All right, so black bricks are just clay blocks. So let's see if we can bring in, and wait, we're going to need the block mold, I believe. Let's see, let's look at Technium, basic Technium. Solidifier, yes, the block mold. So I think I have one of those. We'll just use, wait, this is kind of my all-purpose one. So let's create a new one. If I remember correctly, it was just this. Yep, there we go. So let's put the block mold into the solidifier. Here we go. And then we're going to need to pipe the clay, which is coming from this chest here. We'll break this block right here. And we'll go down below. And we will need to do a little bit of pipe routing and making sure they don't connect to each other. It's kind of a bit of a pain, but it's the way it goes. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but this is how, maybe through the item filter on the router piece, but I'm not as knowledgeable, so this is the way we're going to do it. Let's see. I could cut across. I don't want to get in the way of the charcoal. In fact, maybe the charcoal should be first, because it's right there, close to what we need. And I really hate to, yeah. So the charcoal means I need to get the mini nugget mold. The easiest way to get that nugget mold is to get a nugget and surround it with gears, if I remember correctly. Is it coal gears? Nope. Or was it the other way around? Let's take a look. Nugget. There we go. What is it? Ah, the black. Okay. Black brick. Fantastic. There we go. So let's go ahead and do the nugget. So then all we need to do is pipe over from this chest, which is actually being filled. I can work that out. So it's got to come into this chest. Or I'm sorry, it comes into this on this line here. So I'm going to break this here and drop down. Let's see. What's going to be the best way to do this? Oh, well, I don't need this to fill both sides of this chest here. So I could disconnect this. And then I need to get to this solidifier, so I might as well bring this over. Could just go right past it. Let's put our block back here. It's easier. Disconnect. Great. I'll have to be faster on this one. Or put it first and then disconnect it. 1, 2, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's fine. I think that's going since that's what we're doing anyway. This was kind of bad. Bad misclick there. Oh, and actually I want that one to be connected. There we go. And then I can put on a little pull. There we go. All right, so that should be pulling in. Let's go up top and see what's happening. So this is what it's coming to. Or should be coming to. Here it comes. And it comes. Charcoal's coming in. And then coal gets in here. And then nuggets are produced. Yes. Off to the races. So that's going to run. So then I think we'll put the clay into this one. So third one over. This one's clay. So let's take a look where clay's coming from. Clay's coming from here. Alrighty. So now I know I can get past both of these. Clay. Did not want to change that color, so I got to do it again. Dang it. I actually don't know how to reset those. Dang it. Is there a way to change it back to none? Let's see. Hey, it does. Okay. So in this case, I'm going to go up and over. Or this, I guess, is where an item router would come in. I'm starting to get it. Let's see. I think I had one. Item batcher. I need to make an item router. I need to use these new things, and this is a great time to do it. So item router. Oh, I have one in my inventory. No, that's a fluid router. So treated wood and some basic logistic. I have both. There, and basic logistic. There's my item router. So I would put it right here. All right, I need to get some, that did give me some charcoal. I need to get some clay. All right, so the item router would go right here. And then we would configure this. Let's see what color. Red. Red gets charcoal. Green gets clay. Okay. I don't know why that's not connecting. Oh, maybe because I had disconnected it. There we go. All right, we're going to pause for a second. Okay. Well, I think my frustration with these item routers was justified. So I learned something. I'm going to put in some clay. Actually, first I'm going to put in some stone in this route. And it's going to start shooting stone across just fine. I'm going to put clay in. And notice something here. The clay stuck in that chest until the stone is completely done, which means these are not going to work because I'm pushing so many things through the pipes that they just won't start at all. So I'm going to have to do this the, old-fashioned, put them up together, hard, unlink them method. So a little frustrating. But at least we figured out what the problem was. They would have worked really great for all those junctions. Instead, what I've settled on down here for clay is a pipe that came down underneath and back up and then over. And I actually should remove this as well because I know this isn't going to work. So drop that out. And then for the, let's see here, disconnect. Here. disconnect. All right. So there we go. We'll have to go upstairs and see if anything got into a pipe that it shouldn't have got in. That's the risk. Really, I shouldn't be pulling the item until, but so, okay, clay is going in here just fine. Charcoal's in here just fine. It's starting to produce the mini coal, starting to produce the black bricks. All right. So, and this is almost done doing stone. All right. So things are going fine. Let's see. Looking at my list of things, we got the black bricks, glass. Glass is the next one, and glass just needs sand into here. So let's see here. It's going to be the next one down the pipe. Let's go take a look and see where sand is. Clear my bar. We'll have to make some more. So here's where sand's going to go, and sand is coming from. Let's see. I don't have all these open, so let's open this one. Let's open this one. It's gravel. There's our sand. All right, so we'll have to bring sand over and do something similar to this, probably kind of parallel to it, or actually, really, it's better if it's over a block, so I don't have to sit there and undo them all. I do need to make a few more of those mechanical pipes, which requires brick. Let's see. I did cook up some more, but that's probably not enough. Let's give it a go. Brick is one thing I don't actually have income of through a machine. So let's see. It's top, bottom, and glass. There we go. That gives me a good quantity. That's going to get us through the sand at least. Which is really the last one we can do at this moment is sand until we've finished unlocking some other things. So, all right. In this case, I'm not going to start pulling it, but I do need to disconnect. Disconnect. And my plan would be to hop it over here. And by doing it this way, I should have less risk. So it would come across all of these paths and then back up here. Let's disconnect all these. Whoops, not that one. Oh, I hate it when I change the color. Now I got to get it all the way back to none. Come on. All right, I want to reconnect this. There we go. Disconnect this. Disconnect this. Okay, well now I've got this. Oh, that's frustrating. If I put a chest on it, I can get these items out. So just toss that down. Come on back. Go in my chest. Come on. There you go. A little frustrating, but it's a little cheap, way I've learned to do it. What's in this chest here? Oh, that's I want it from above. So we're just going to skip past that chest. We're going to do something similar here where we come across and come across. Disconnect. Down, over, up. Yeah, these cables are a little frustrating at times. Let's go ahead and put this here and disconnect it. There we go. All right, and then we got to deal with these pipes that touch. So 1, 2, 3, disconnect. Color. Oh, I went too far. So right after pink. There we go. All right, one more. Wait for the clay to go by. Unhook it from both of these. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this should be our sand route all the way over and up. So let me have it pull. Let's push and pull. Give me some sand. Here it comes. All right. We're getting ready to do. So this gets us stone gears, black bricks, glass, and mini coal, and that leaves us treated wood, which we're already producing up top. I have another one of these. That one there was on purpose. That leaves us mini coal, or I'm sorry, leaves us treated wood, flint, which we're going to unlock here in a minute, and then copper, which is our current chapter. So up it goes. Oh, I need a block. I need a block mold to go put that in there. This one here. Nope. Next one. So it's getting the glass. Put it in there. There we go. And now we're producing glass. So that's going to go in here. Let me use some stone to block off. I just want about a half a chest of it, I think. For the mini coal, or for the black bricks, same thing. Half a chest. And then I went ahead and blocked off more of this. I'll undo it as we go. This is almost done. Okay. So the last three require us to unlock our current challenge here. So rock washers are going to be a kind of a key component for quite a few of the ores we're going to collect. And so to make one of these, we need treated wood, tanks, chests, and sturdy machine frames. So let me get some treated wood in I have a little bit in my inventory, but let me get a little bit more. Grab a few more coal gears. All right, so rock washers. Let me type that in here. Rock washer should be right there. All right, so let's do the sturdy. Oh, we need some stone gears. Well, we got production of those now. Sturdy. Just do one. And then we need a tank, which requires some glass, which luckily we're making, although I don't know that we're going to have enough yet. So let's grab some sand and toss it into the blast furnace. Take half of it, put on the other side. That's going to produce some sand because we need to make some strainer tanks to be able. Oh wait, I may actually have some tanks. Have I done them all? I used them all for creosote. That's okay. That's okay. Never have too many tanks. Got two there. So let's go see. Grab the sand. That's enough for. Not enough. That's enough for one. How are we doing down here? Okay, I don't believe that's enough. 1, 2, I need 3. Oh, it's exactly enough. 1, 2, 3. And then the smooth stone, I believe. Yep, there we go. There's the tank. Rock washer. Bob's your uncle. All right. So let me set this down and take a look at it. So it looks like we're going to need to get water in here. And then for, let's see, flint, we need to pump in gravel, and that gets us the flint. Okay, so this is, all right. And then for copper, we're going to start with cobble, but we'll upgrade it to stone and a copper focus once we have enough copper, or once we can, oh, that's advanced. Once we get to the point where we can do advanced research. So, all right. So let's start with flint. So we need water and gravel. This is something we need a backlog of because this is also needed for our, flint was on our list. Let's see. Yep, flint was on our list. So let's take a look. This area over here might work well for the rock washers. I don't think they take a lot of space. So like if I put down the rock washer, say in this line here, I need to pump water into it, so we're going to need to make some ambient water. Well, we can just take this one, I guess, because at least these are just here, sitting here, just to have, so I have an income of them. All right. I'll probably want more than one ambient water. I'm not sure how much, how many I need for per things here. I may have to do something like I did with the lava setup. But to start, let's go up. Let's put this. Okay. Collecting water. Pull it. All right. So it's filling with water. We need to bring in the gravel, which I want to do from below. So let me throw down a basic. Oh, did I put this in a bad place? Where's our gravel? Gravel chest is right there. So the best path is here, maybe? I'll have to dodge past all that. Whoops. So I can move this over one, I think. So, whoops. That's not where I want that. Break that one. So I want to go down and over. Okay. Oh, I did not want that to go in there. Put a chest here to catch anything that goes along this path. I'll just leave that chest for now. Okay. Ooh, this is nerve-wracking. Okay. Really close. Last one. Come on, pink. There we go. All right. So that gets the gravel. Gravel does not conduct into anything. All right. Let's pull this chest off the line. Up, and I need to change where that's located. Probably means I'll lose the water. It's already in there, but that's fine. Yeah, I think one of these is not enough. So I need to rethink how this is going to go. So let's see here. Let's put some white. All right, so I have the rock washer, which I want to put right on here. And then I need to make another ambient water collector. Let's see, another couple ambient water. How much? So simple. Oh, I can only make one. What am I missing? I'm missing planks. That's okay. I can make planks. Let's throw the flopper up here. Anything else? We get rid of this book. I'll drop off the block bricks for the moment. All right. All right. I need the. That's right. I need this. There we go. I'm gonna make 4 of these, or 3 more of these. So 1, 2 there, and then I'm gonna need. Oh, I need more floppers, and I need more stone. All right, I need more smooth stone, which I happen to have a backlog here. So let's go. Let's go. I need 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I need it takes 2. So 1, 2, 3, another set. Okay. There we go. There we go. So now I have 4 of these. Let's go over here. I'm going to do similar to what I did over there. I'm going to go up. Let's go up 2. down our oops, that's not where I wanted to put it. I'll put it on top of this. Need some blocks, I think. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get some pipes. And extract water. So all of this is passive, so it's just really going to depend, like how fast is this filling up now? Pretty decently, but once I add another one, right, who's to say how that's going to go? So let's go turn on the gravel. This will be the last thing we do for this episode. But let's get the gravel turned on, and then next episode we're going to concentrate on copper. So extract, not color. All right, extract. Just got to get right up at the tip. There we go. And then same thing. There we go. Show me some gravel. Oh, yes. So let's follow this gravel down. Let's verify that it's going into our contraption. And then I do need to put down, luckily I have one left, a pipe and some chests to create a place for them to be backlogged. I'm going to actually, because that way is not going to go well, I'm going to go this way with it. So let's go up here and take a look. What we got going on? Hey, there's some flint. So if I do a chest like this, then I can put down this and export. There we go. So now we'll start to begin to build a backlog. By the time we get back to our next episode, I'll have AFK'd a bunch, and we'll see what the end result is of this. So, all right, I'm feeling pretty good. Let's go over here. All right, everyone, I want to thank you so much for just bearing with me on this episode. We're learning that item routers are not what we thought they could do. They are if you don't have high volume, but we have high volume. We have all 6 of our solidifiers set up for the main ingredients necessary for basic Technium. And now we already have flint going. Next episode, we're going to dive into copper. We actually need 2 different copper components. So we'll have to do rock washing and everything else. And there's the 2 solidifiers here are ready for copper as well. So that will be our next episode. Once again, thank you, fellow geeks and citizens, for joining me, and come back and tune in next time to Techopolis 3.